Welcome back to Guitar Theory Modules. This is Module 56 and we're on pages 137 through 140. In this module I'm going to show you relative, major, and minor. Here's a C natural minor scale, and the flatted notes in a C minor scale are E flat, A flat, B flat. Now, if you remember the row of flats from way back in Module 5, B, E, A, D, G, C, F, and you take those three flats in the C minor scale and reorder them to match the same order as the row, you get B flat, E flat, A flat. And if you plug that into a key signature, you get E flat major. Because C minor and E flat major share the same flats, they share the same key signature. As a matter of fact, they're made up of the exact same notes. The only difference is your starting point. So because C minor and E flat major share the same notes, C minor is the relative minor of E flat major, and vice versa. E flat major is the relative major of C minor. Every major key has its own relative minor, and vice versa. Every minor key has its own relative major. Now you can find the relative minor of the major key by locating the sixth scale degree of that major scale. So here's an E flat major scale. Sixth scale degree is C. C minor is the relative minor of E flat major. And here's a C major scale. Our sixth scale degree is A. A minor is the relative minor of C major. And a D major scale, sixth scale degree is B. B minor is the relative minor of D major. And you can reverse this. You can find the relative major of a minor key by locating the third scale degree of that minor key. So let's do this the other way now. Here's a C minor. The third scale degree is E flat. So E flat is the relative major of C minor. And here's an A minor scale. The third scale degree is C. C major is the relative major of A minor. And then a B minor scale. Third scale degree is D. So D major is the relative major of B minor. A really quick way to find the relative major and minor of each other is to use the interval of a minor third. The relative minor of any major key is going to be a minor third below the tonic or first scale degree of that key. For example, here's the key of E flat major. A minor third below E flat is C. C minor is the relative minor of E flat major. And here's a C for C major. A minor third below C is A. A is a relative minor of C. And then here's a D. A minor third below that is a B. B minor is the relative minor of D major. And you can reverse this to find the relative major of a minor key. The relative major of a minor key is going to be a minor third above the first scale degree or tonic of that minor key. So here's C minor. Minor third above that is E flat. E flat major is the relative major of C minor. And here's an A. A minor third above A is C. C major is the relative major of A minor. And then here's a B. Minor third above B is D. D major is the relative major of B minor. Now that you learned about relative major and minor keys, this is a good time to revisit the circle of fifths you learned about back in Module 22 on page 64. As a reminder, the major keys and their key signatures appear outside the circle, and the relative minor keys appear inside the circle in lowercase letters. This circle of fifths appears here on page 140, of course. It also appears in the back of this book on page 232, so you can find it more easily. And if you don't have the book, I also have the circle of fifths available as a free download, and you can see that link in the description. At the top of page 139, we have this relative minor exercise. In the left-hand column, I'd like you to name the major key based on that key signature, and then write out the major scale in the space that's provided there. In the right-hand column, name and write the relative minor scale, and you can do that by locating the 6th scale degree of the major scale that you just wrote. If you have a copy of Guitar Theory Modules, you can write your answers right there in the book and check your work on page 225, and your scales might appear in a different octave than mine. That's okay. If you don't have a copy of Guitar Theory Modules, you're going to need some manuscript paper to write on, and I've got some free manuscript paper you can download from my website. I'll leave a link for that in the description. I'm going to go over the answers now, so pause the video, write your answers, start the video, and check your answers. Number 1. 1 sharp in the key signature puts us in the key of G major. First, write out a G major scale. Then name the relative minor by locating the 6th scale degree of the G major scale. The 6th scale degree is E, so the relative minor is E minor. Write out an E minor scale: E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, and E. Number 2, 1 flat in the key signature puts us in the key of F major. Write out that F major scale. Then name the relative minor by locating the 6th scale degree of that F major scale. The 6th scale degree is D, so our relative minor is D minor. Then write out the D minor scale: D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, and D. Number 3, 2 flats in the key signature puts us in the key of B flat major. First, write out that B flat major scale. Then we name the relative minor by locating the 6th scale degree of B flat. The 6th scale degree is G, so our relative minor is G minor. And then you write out a G minor scale. That'll be G, A, B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G. Number 4, 3 sharps in the key signature puts us in the key of A major. Write out that A major scale. Then you name the relative minor by locating the 6th scale degree of A major. The 6th scale degree is F sharp, so the relative minor of A is F sharp minor. Write out that F sharp minor scale: F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp. At the bottom of page 139, we have this minor key signature exercise. Your job is to name these minor key signatures. First, figure out what the major key would be, and then move the tonic or 1st scale degree down a minor 3rd to find the name of the relative minor. If you have a copy of Guitar Theory Modules, you can check your work on page 225. And if you need some manuscript paper to work out any of these answers, don't forget you can download that free manuscript paper from my website. I'm going to go over the answers now, so pause the video, write your answers, start the video, and check your work. Number 1, 3 flats in the key signature puts us in the key of E flat major. Take that E flat, lower it a minor 3rd, and you're on a C. So 3 flats in the key signature puts us in the key of C minor. Number 2, 1 sharp in the key signature puts us in the key of G major. Take that G, lower it a minor 3rd, and you're on an E. So 1 sharp in the key signature puts us in the key of E minor. Number 3, 4 sharps in the key signature puts us in the key of E major. Take that E, lower it a minor 3rd, and you're on a C sharp. So 4 sharps in the key signature puts us in the key of C sharp minor. Number 4, 1 flat in the key signature puts us in the key of F major. Take an F, lower it a minor 3rd to a D, and 1 flat in the key signature puts us in the key of D minor. Number 5, no sharps or flats in the key signature puts us in the key of C major. Take that C, lower it a minor 3rd, you're on an A. So if there's no key signature and it's in a minor key, you're in the key of A minor. Number 6, 4 flats in the key signature puts us in the key of A flat major. Take an A flat, lower it a minor 3rd, you're on an F. So 4 flats in the key signature puts us in the key of F minor. Number 7, 2 sharps in the key signature puts us in the key of D major. Take a D, lower it a minor third, you're on a B. 2 sharps in the key signature puts us in the key of B minor. And number 8, 3 sharps in the key signature puts us in the key of A major. Take an A, lower it a minor third, you land on an F sharp. So 3 sharps in the key signature puts us in the key of F sharp minor. Your assignment for this module is to practice identifying relative major and minor keys. If you're playing in a song that's in a major key, see if you can figure out its relative minor. And if you're playing a song that's in a minor key, see if you can figure out its relative major. And don't forget to check out my book, Guitar Theory Modules. Of course, you can watch all these videos for free, but if you have a copy of Guitar Theory Modules, you'll have all this information in one place, and it's going to be a lot easier to follow along. So I'll leave a link for that in the description. Take your time with this, and when you're ready, I'll see you in Module 57, where I'm going to show you how to play natural minor scales.